We've got an incredible panel in the Lion's Den tonight, including former child star and talk show host Danny Bonaducci, plus George Zimmerman's good buddy Frank Taffy joins us tonight. But first to radio personality Mo Ivory. Despite that dramatic apprehension, George was quickly released. No charges, no trip to the police station. His estranged wife and father-in-law declined to file complaints. Cops have not charged him. So did he get a pass, Mo?
Got a pass, just like he always does. Classic George Zimmerman. Oh, I'm the aggressor. Oh, no, I'm the victim. First, I'm the aggressor. Oh, no, I'm the victim. Classic George Zimmerman once again.
Well, what do you think, Danny Bonaducci? Do you think he got special treatment? Do you think everyone in America, if cops were summoned to a confrontation like that, would be arrested in the sense of at least handcuffed and told to get on the ground and then, oh, never mind, you can get up and you're on investigative detention at the scene and no arrest, no trip to the station house?
Well, he was told to get down on the ground and then get back up. The cops put him through his paces, but you can't arrest a guy for being an idiot. And, oh, I'm the aggressor. Oh, I'm passive. Oh, I'm the aggressor. 9 people said that. Not George Zimmerman. It was his stance, but a jury acquitted him. It's just easy to hate him. I hate him, but I hate Shelley more.
Why?
Because there's one person lying to the police in this ridiculous scenario, and it's Shelley. It's a false police report. She's a convicted perjurer. There is no gun. The cops, you don't get to make the decision of I won't press charges. Those days are over. If there's a good mark on somebody, somebody goes to jail, and nobody went to jail. She's a liar.
Oh, and George Zimmerman is not a liar? I love that. She's the liar. The woman is the liar. She's filing for divorce right now. She gets hit. He breaks the iPad, but she's the one lying after we have watched this man lie over and over. Have you seen George Zimmerman lie over and over and over?
Well, here's the deal, Jane. Jane, here's the deal.
She's lying.
We are going to know in a very short time, probably tomorrow, what the truth is, because police believe they can, in fact, get video off of this iPad. And when they do, this is the third-party evidence, the exact documentation that they need to decide who to file charges against, if anybody. And police, like I said, they are extremely confident that they are going to be able to get some video evidence off of this iPad, and then we'll be able to tell more.
It could happen sooner than tomorrow. They're working around the clock. These technicians, all they have to do is hit the right button, and suddenly it'll be there for everyone to see. The cops say that George, however, now claims Shelley hit him with her iPad. Okay? That's not what we heard yesterday. Yesterday, he was the aggressor. Now, George is saying he's the victim. Let's listen to both sides of the story.
Well, there's always two sides of the story, and essentially you've got one side saying that you got George Zimmerman saying that he was struck with the iPad, and then you have Shelley saying that there was some physical contact with George. The iPad's important because we want to see what's on that iPad. That iPad would have been running while this was going on, so that's why that iPad is critical to this part of this investigation.
Now, straight out to our Lion's Den again. I want to go, before I go to George's good buddy, Frank Taffy, I got to go to Wendy Murphy, former prosecutor. Cops said, well, he had a right to destroy the iPad if he wanted to because it's his stuff. But aren't they in the middle of a divorce? Isn't that community property? Hasn't she already filed for divorce? And aren't there certain rules about what property you can destroy when you're in the middle of a divorce, Wendy?
Yes, sort of. In other words, you're partly right in that once separation happens, you don't even need the final report of the court to be issued. Any community property cannot be destroyed. You know, you can't spend the whole bank account and so forth. And if you do, you can be punished by the judge overseeing the divorce case. But I'm not sure an iPad is community property. And in the scheme of things, you know, that's not pissing away $400,000 in a bank account. I don't know that the court's going to get too upset about it. If it is community property,
what about
a judge
destroying
could
evidence?
See that as sanctionable conduct in the divorce. He could.
Frank Taffy.
Well, I respect what she just said, but you know that's not what the story is. There are major inconsistencies in Shelley's story. She said that he grabbed the iPad, and that he scratched it with a knife. We know that's not true because the video clearly shows in front of the home that George smashed the iPad on the sidewalk. So that's inconsistency number one. Number two is the gun. There was no gun, and the cops did not recover a gun. And number four, if they had done a search of his vehicle, it would have been a violation of his Fourth Amendment right of search and seizure. So they did not get consent from George to look in the vehicle. So there's so many inconsistencies at play here that it's clearly making her out look like to be the violator.